up to niggas sounding like me. I woke up to niggas sounding like me. Woke up to niggas sounding like me. Woke up to niggas sounding like me. Woke up to niggas talking like me.
Boy, I think they like me. Yeah, they like me. Diamonds on me, ice cream. Oh, that's light me. My Draco bitch will spite me. Diamonds on me, bite. I heard you niggas wanna fight me. Meet me at my next show, but you better bring a pipe me. We ain't fighting till she like me. Excites, so excites. Fuck, Benny cool, I'm riding with a Dodge. Fuck, I just spent 100 on my watch. Fuck, I done fell in love with a Dodge. Fuck, she just wanna fuck me for my clouds. Fuck, bitch, I'm off the lean, I crashed the all. Fuck, I just spent 200 on his all. Truck,
woke up to niggas sounding like me. Talk, woke up to niggas sounding like me.
What is up, everybody? It is your boy Lit Flair from Litty Wrestling, and we are back with our very first episode of the big 2025. And ladies and gentlemen, I promise you, from the very start of this show, when you saw the new logo in the signature, you gotta feel that 2025 is going to be a very, very special year for the Alliance. So, Happy New Year. I hope the holidays went extremely well for you and your family. And welcome back into our home, into our family. And tonight, we have a show that is going to be action-packed and that is going to kick this year off with one hell of a day. So, ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. I can't wait to be back on this commentary table with Nick Justice for the first dual commentated episode of the year, but that's coming up real soon. That's coming up at Battle Zone. But tonight we are locking in, and tonight we are going to see the very first title defense of the year, and that is when the Pure World Heavyweight Championship is on the line as Liam Ingalls defends his World Championship, his crown jewel, against Swindle Soprano. This matchup kind of came out of nowhere. The management wants to kick the year with a bang, and they gave someone a really big opportunity, and that someone is Swindle Soprano. But speaking of big opportunities, tonight is the night. The in-ring return of Tony, formerly known as Tony Taylor, formerly known as King Tony, who is a man on a mission to reclaim his throne, claim dominion. And that starts tonight when he has been granted a United States Championship match against Kenny Casanova. You heard the words that Mason Brooks told him the last time we were on Mayhem. I think he took it to the heart. But speaking of man and Mason Brooks, Huey O, the man that will face Mason Brooks at Battle Zone in an I Quit match, is in action tonight, just 1 week away from arguably the biggest and most dangerous match of his entire life. Amir is looking to get back on track. He hasn't necessarily been in the win column, but that was last year. That was 2024. And now it is 2025, and Amir is looking to get right. And ladies and gentlemen, the moment himself will be live and in attendance to address Huey-O and a little bit of the social media controversy he caused a stir with this week on socials. So ladies and gentlemen, buckle up, because I'm more than sure the moment is going to have a lot to say. And we all know when Mason Brooks has a mic, all hell breaks loose. But speaking of all hell breaking loose, it leads us to our main event. Jordan Jacobs will take on world-traveled veteran Sheldon Tremblay in the main event as he makes his Pure Wrestling Alliance debut. And remember what they say, never forget your first time. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get tonight underway. And I'm excited. Like I said, you saw how stacked that card was. So tonight, we're kicking off with something that wasn't even advertised, ladies and gentlemen. You hear that music, you know who that is. that is the #1 contender for the pure World Heavyweight Championship. That man is the leader of the Myers Society. That man is Gregory Myers. And he has been able to do something that we have only seen one man do. And that's Liam Mingo. And ironically, what he is doing is to Liam Mingo. And that is getting into the head of the World Heavyweight Champion. We're so used to seeing Liam Mingo in everybody else's head. He's in everybody else's business. Liam gets what he wants through manipulation. And for the first time, we are watching a man emotionally manipulate the World Heavyweight Champion and the master manipulator himself, Liam Mingo. So going forward into Battleground, you have to say anything that Gregory Myers was or is lacking has officially been leveled out by the fact that Liam Mingo may not be in the best mental capacity. Mason Brooks could be after him. He claims that Mason Brooks is in the head of Liam Mingo. Gregory Myers also claims that he has only wrestled dudes that Gregory Myers has already defeated. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear what Gregory Myers has to say now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pure Myers Society. Oh, Liam, you think you understand what you're up against, don't you, huh? You think you're prepared for what's coming? But you, Liam, you're just a puppet in a story that was written long before you ever stepped foot into that damn ring. You've been living a lie, thinking you could stand at the top of this world, holding that title. You think you're some type of hero, don't you? But you're just another lost soul wandering through the darkness. You've seen it before, haven't you? The way the world bends to my will. The way that every fabric of reality crumbles when I step foot into that ring. I am the shepherd, guiding the weak, the lost and the broken in you. Oh, you, Liam, are the next soul I will claim. Your world title is not your birthright, Liam. It's mine, and it's always meant to be mine. Now, let's break this down, Liam. You might think you got a 50% chance in a one-on-one match, right? I mean, after all, you're the champion. But here's the reality check. You got a 33rd and 3rd% chance of winning that match. But here's the kicker, Liam. You got to face me. And when you factor me into the equation, those numbers drop like a stone. So, let's do the math, Liam. 50%, 33%, and then when you throw me in someone who thrives in chaos, someone who has mastered every match you ever seen, you're left with a 0% chance of leaving that ring as world champion. That's right, Liam. 0! You can cry all you want, talk all the trash you want, but at the end of the day, the numbers don't lie. You're walking into a massacre, and I'm the one who's going to walk out with that title. I know the real you, Liam. You're lost, and you're gone. You're a weak man. Mason got you all types of crazy, and you forgot about your own personal life. Oh yes, oh I know very well. Your wife have been very, very disappointed in the man you have become recently. Again, like I said before, Mason is in your head, just like how I'm living rent-free in your wife's head. So, buddy, you got 3 strikes, man. Losing focus because of Mr. Brooks. Losing your world title to me. And last, but certainly not least, losing your lovely wife to me. I'll see you at Battle Zone, coward.
are back, folks, and tonight is going to be a wild start. Gregory Myers has came out once again to throw what could be the final mental jab at Liam Engel. He talked about his wife, talked about his career. Ladies and gentlemen, that's getting personal. That's a war. But now it's time to focus on a war that's impending. It's a war that's about to take place in the middle of that squared circle, because this man is on a mission. Like I mentioned earlier, that mission is dominion, and to reclaim his domain, reclaim his name as the king of this castle. But that all starts at ground one. That starts on the bottom floor. And this man right here understands that. This man is not King Tony. This man is not Tony Taylor. This man is Tony. A man with a clear comprehension of the mission, clear comprehension of the goal, and realizes that talk is cheap and actions are much, much louder than words. So we've been seeing him talk less, but we're about to see him fight more. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what you have been waiting to see from this man. It's what I've been waiting to see from this man. And that is the very thing that is going to change the landscape of this promotion. Put the roster on notice, because there is no talent better than a locked-in Tony. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to see that on full display right here tonight. And I know we're talking about Tony, but at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, this is your pure United States champion, and has been for the last 3 months, with strong title defenses against Swindle Soprano. Gregory Myers came up just short against Drayton Sawyer last week, and I'm sure they'll spin the block on that. But right now, that is not important. What's important is putting the past behind you and moving forward and stepping forward into the future. And the future is this United States Championship match. The future is Tony, a man that is 275 pounds of pure wrecking machine, pure destruction, pure pain, ladies and gentlemen. So Kenny Casanova has faced some stout and top-tier competition, but never in his young career has he stepped inside of the squared circle with a bona fide first ballot Hall of Famer in Tony. So ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing a first time ever, one of 2 first time ever matches right here tonight. But we are seeing history in the young career of Kenny Casanova. Question for Casanova is, are the lights too bright, or does pressure really make diamonds? And that's the question that we're going to find out right here, right now.
Illinois, weighing in at 265 pounds, Tony Taylor. And his opponent, from Jackson, Mississippi, weighing in at 264 pounds, the pure United States champion, Kenny.
And there you have it, folks. The championship introductions are done. They are on their way, and the formalities are behind us. And there is nothing more to do than to get this match underway. So without further ado, Casanova, Tony, big fight feel in the Big Apple for the United States Championship, and the bell has rung. Casanova charges out of the gate, but I don't know if that was a good idea. Tony gets the control and immediately goes on the offensive with a huge shoulder tackle right to the face. And now Kenny Casanova has immediately found himself in a world of hurt. Tony Taylor with a boot to the face, and Casanova, it looks like he is in danger that he's never seen before, danger that we've never seen before. Tony up top, splash, nails it, going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new United States champion, Tony promised he was gonna put his foot in the dirt, making the first step to reclaiming his domain. And Tony has done exactly that. The new United States champion.
Toes! I told y'all! I told y'all! Now you see, this is a minor victory. A minor win in our road to glory. But this proves nothing. This means nothing. You see, me holding this championship, me holding championships is something that I have done before. You see, I went to wars with like Liam Mingle, Keith Matthews, Charlie Sigma. I beat them all, but you know what? That's in the past. Let's look to the future. Let's look to what's next for Tony. I'll tell you what's next. Sovereignty, control, power, dominion. Everything I deserve, I'm coming to take. I'm not waiting for no shot. I'm not waiting for no chance. I'm coming for my domain. Control is the objective and dominion is the goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was explosive. That is exactly what I am talking about. Fire, passion, and Tony Taylor has put his foot in the ground and let the world know that he is back. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited for that. But what I'm more excited for is the match that is about to take place. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a rematch, but this is not just any ordinary rematch. This is the rematch of the match of the year for 2024 from Slamfest 9, the opener that consisted of Amir and Huey O. So tonight we are in for another epic chapter in the story of Huey O and Amir. So ladies and gentlemen, if you remember anything from that match, the high spots, the back and forth, you name it, these men did it. So I am more than excited, more than thrilled to see these men back in a ring. And we all know what's at stake. We all know what's on the line tonight. The very next show is Battle Zone. So we don't truly know what to expect from these gentlemen. But we do know that tonight is about making a statement for Huey O. Tonight is about making a statement to not only Mason Brooks, but the entire Pure Wrestling Alliance roster. That not only is he ready for Mason Brooks, he is going to defeat Mason Brooks. And Amir is not Mason Brooks, but this is the perfect opportunity to put another man's head on a stick and make your statement and let people know that you ain't effing around. You're coming here to win, and you're coming here to get the W. Things have been rocky for Rogue Elite as of late. They did lose last week in the 2-on-1 handicap match. That if you asked any single person going into that match, as talented as Mason Brooks is, there would have been no way, no logical person would have betted against Rogue Elite, bet against Huey, or bet against Jordan Jacobs. But some people did and some people didn't. But if you did, you are one lucky man. But lightning does not strike twice in the same spot, and I do not see Huey O walking away lightly or easily without a W tonight. And we are getting underway, ladies and gentlemen. Both men sizing each other up. Oh, and Amir dodges the quick jab and comes out the gate immediately with an offensive flurry. Gotta understand, these men know each other. These men have faced each other on the biggest stage of them all at Slamfest. You gotta understand, when you wrestle someone at a show like Slamfest, at the biggest show of the year, you grow a bond with that person. You almost become what they call wrestling soulmates. And these two men right here could be the actual definition of the term wrestling soulmate by every single stretch of the imagination. These men know each other. These men look forward to beating the hell out of each other. The only thing they're missing is tagging together, because that's what every wrestling soulmate does at one point or another. But you never know what the future holds, especially in professional wrestling. But these two men live to destroy each other, and they are coming out here with that goal and with that purpose right now. Huey unloading with a huge spinning side slam, deep six like. Oh, but Huey following up with another huge knee strike. You know how strategic and how implementable the knees are into the moveset and into the arsenal of Huey O'Grady, as Huey O unloads a huge super kick, and he is officially teeing the hell off on Amir. Amir is in trouble. Amir is in a world of danger. But if anyone can rally out of this situation, it's Amir. We've seen it before. He's done it against the world heavyweight champion. Came up short, but he still managed to rally. This kid is a comeback kid. He's a late inning guy. And as we get later into this match, as the beating continues, we get closer and closer to those 8 innings. Maybe a little bit faster than we all anticipated, but we are almost there with the performance being put on by Huey O. Quite honestly, this is exactly what the doctor ordered. A big, dominant performance going up against Amir right before he takes on Mason Brooks. Huey O has him up and lands it, drops him right on his face. The innovation being on full display for every single one of you tonight. You are seeing what a top-tier professional wrestler looks like. He doesn't always show his entire arsenal, as you're seeing right now, but that is what a good professional wrestler does. He doesn't show his entire hand, but Huey O has just slipped up. Can Amir take advantage? But Huey O showing no slip up, no problem. One little hiccup occurred and he bounced right back. Huey O with another ripcord knee, going for the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.5 from Amir. Amir putting on one hell of a performance, but when is he going to kick up? When is he going to find that drive? He has been struggling lately. The engine hasn't been able to get started when the bell rings. Amir is talented in every sense of the word, but tonight he needs to find that talent and put it on full display. Huey O lands a huge tornado DDT, dropping Amir right onto his skull, and Huey O is continuing the onslaught. He smells the blood. He knows what's coming. He needs to take advantage, and that is exactly what he's going to do. As Huey O with a body scissors, showing offense that we have never seen from the Road General before, and a kick right to the lower back section, chipping at the tree, taking the tree down piece by piece, limb by limb, moment by moment in this matchup. And this is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach, if you're a fan, if this is your favorite wrestler. The knee, he hit the knee, the standing jumping knee. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.5. And that is the move that broke the face of Mason Brooks. And I'm telling you, if he hits it one more time, or he lands that KTK, that will be the last thing Amir sees tonight. Because when he opens his eyes, he will be staring at lights. They could be arena lights, they could be hospital room lights, but he's going to be staring at some kind of light. Oh, and Amir fighting back. Gutbuster followed up with a kick to the head, roundhouse kick to the side of the head, trying to put the lights of Huey O'Grady out once and for all. Oh, he has him up. Wait, we've seen this before. Amir Uranage, float over Uranage from the Honored One. 1, and a kick out at 1 from Huey O. You have to consider Huey O. Oh, with a roll up, going for the cover. Oh, and not even a 1 count by Amir. You have to keep this in mind. Huey O has been in the driver's seat. Got it. Lands it. Going for the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from the Rogue General. The tree needs to be chopped down if you're Amir. You have to keep in mind, Huey O has been in control of this matchup almost the entire time. So now it is time for Amir to find the pocket of availability, the pocket of opportunity, and take advantage and do as much possible harm to Huey O as possible. But I just don't think that is possible, as Amir rolls out to the outside, but Huey O is going to follow and keep the onslaught coming consistently. There isn't a rollout that can save Amir tonight, because Huey O is a shark, like I mentioned earlier, that smells blood. He has Amir up on his shoulders, has him up, and drops him with the Samoan driver onto the outside, and he's looking to pick apart the bones of what remains from Amir as he lands the Samoan drop. Amir trying to put up a fight, but Huey O has a counter for every counter, a hold for every hold, and a move for every move, ladies and gentlemen. This is why he is calling himself the Rogue General, and he's followed up with another trifecta of Samoan drops, absolutely withering away the midsection, the ribcage area of Amir. Could this be the end? Huey O has him up, KTK, and lands it, going for the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2, an unexplainable kick out after the beating that we are seeing Amir take. But right now, Amir is showing why he might just have the biggest heart in the alliance. But Huey is not trying to hear any of that. He's looking to put this away once and for all. The next shot really might be the last shot. Huey O has him up. Oh, and a reverse flapjack. Innovative. I've never seen that before, and I probably will never see it again unless I am watching a Huey O match. But right now, Huey O is on full go. He is gut-wrenching, suplexing the challenger. Amir is looking like he's seeing stars, and he's seeing those proverbial lights that I mentioned earlier. But no, he's back up with a Samoan drop of his own, giving back Huey O a bit of his medicine. Huey O up, oh, and a counter. And could this be the moment? Oh, he was going for the knee. Uranage. Vintage Uranage from Amir. And we're going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Damn, ladies and gentlemen. I thought the comeback was completed, but clearly that wasn't the case. But you have to stay tuned, because this story is close to being over. You can tell both men are absolutely depleted. Huey O has caught up to Amir in battle damage. So the question is, how much more can he take? Will the last shot end it for either man? And Huey O is looking desperately for that last shot. Gets him up for one more Samoan drop. And could this be the setup for the end of this match? Huey O is signaling the get up. Fires off right hand after right hand. Shoots off the rope. Oh, got him up. Lands it. Oh, Widow's Peak neckbreaker from O'Grady. 1, 2, 3. And ladies and gentlemen, statement made. Point proven. Huey O, the Road General, is ready for Battle Zone. He is ready for the moment himself. Ladies and gentlemen, your moment has arrived. But I feel like it's been my moment all week long after successfully beating my children in Huey O and Jordan Jacobs in a handicap match last week. I didn't have much time to celebrate, as you all know why. Last week, we had a gentleman quit on this company because he feels like he's a star that's bound to capture moments that the Alliance could never offer. I see quitters to the left and the right of me, and I feel like the theme of my life lately has been to expose the liars and the deceivers inside of this place. And another gentleman following that same path is Hubert O'Grady, my boy Huey Ho. See, Huey, they've been looking for a man for the last decade that's man enough to make me quit and take me away from these people, but zero success has been found, Huey Ho, and you ain't him. At Battle Zone, you are the last quitter, and just like that Zero who walked out of the door, I'm gonna expose you and make you quit live in front of the world, in front of your friends, in front of your family. And in that very moment, Huey, you will rejoice. You will look to the right of you and see your mother. You will see your father. You will see your wife. And you will thank God that you are finally living your truth. You are finally the man that you always thought you were. The one that wasn't good enough. The one that just couldn't live up to the expectations that he built for himself. And the man that wanted to quit when the going got rough. So the very man that extended his hand to you and showed you how to swim will take you so deep into the water by your ankles that you will drown, and you will have no choice but to accept it. But in that moment, you will feel peace. You will feel an overwhelming sense of calmness only associated by death. And in that moment, you will think one last man, and it's not God himself. It will be the man that you are staring up at. And that will be the one, the only, the true Rogue General, Mason Brooks.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Pure World's Heavyweight Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a very, very big match, a very special moment. The World Heavyweight Championship, the crown jewel of the Alliance, is on the line. And that man, Swindle Soprano, is getting his very first crack at that championship. But what's standing before him, honestly, has been a wrecking machine. Honestly, is one of the most unhinged, but also one of the most calculating human beings and cunning human beings I have ever had the displeasure of coming across, and that is the World Heavyweight Champion, Liam Engel. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to give the devil his due. He's one of the most talented in-ring performers, not just currently, but of all time. So tonight, Swindle Soprano has his plate full, his work cut out for him, whatever you want to say. This is the big match. This is the dance. So Swindle Soprano, welcome to that dance. But now comes the man that they know as champion. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Liam Engel. You know, a lot of things have been said, a lot of accusations have been made about this man. Most of them by the number one contender, Gregory Myers. But he has said things like Mason Brooks is in the head of Liam Engel, and he's so worried about the potential moment he guns for a rematch that his eye is off the ball. That man has also said his eye is off the ball so much he's neglecting his duties at home. That within itself is fighting words. That within itself is something that no man would let another man say about him and his home life. So this is getting personal in every single way, shape, or form. So right here, right now, tonight, I'm expecting a different Liam Engel, an aggressive Liam Engel, and this could be very dangerous. But this is also the moment Swindle Soprano has worked his entire career for. He has an entire unit behind him. He has an entire country behind him. So tonight could be 2 meetings of the minds. So let's send it over to ringside for the introductions.
Introducing the challenger from New York, weighing in at 260 pounds, the Horseman. And his opponent from Cardiff, Wales, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Pure World's Heavyweight Champion, Liam Angel.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have gotten the formalities out of the way. The referee has raised the championship, and it is now time for the World Heavyweight Championship match to get underway. The bell has rung, and it is on, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Liam Engel coming out of the gate with a bulldog, trying to fluster, trying to brum rush the #1 contender. But Swindle Soprano seems ready. He seems on his P's and Q's. He knows that this match right here tonight is the biggest match of his life, and he needs to fight or die, because this is what we live for. This is what we work for. This is the moment that he has dreamed of his entire life, a world championship match. So you know he's fighting with everything he's got. But Liam Engel is unloading now, fist after fist, hand in hand. He has him up, and he's holding him up for a delayed brainbuster suplex, and Liam is showing off. I told you, this man is a showman. This man is egocentric. He's self-centered, but that is everything that makes him who he is and what he is. And right now, that is the World Heavyweight Champion, as Engel shoots him off into the corner, and he's, kick to the gut, followed by the exploder suplex, a vintage Engel maneuver. The world champion going up to the top rope, up, and a double stomp through the chest of Swindle Soprano. And honestly, Swindle Soprano looks like he is gassed out. That double stomp was devastating. That looked like he might have actually broken his ribs. As you can see, he is holding the midsection. Engel has him up. He does not care, and he's going to destroy those same ribs as he dumps him to the outside. And you can see this man, he's going crazy. I told you that there's not something all there with Liam Engel, and we've always known that. But when it gets going, he is the most dangerous man on the roster, and that honestly makes him the most unstoppable. He has him up, Liger bomb suplex, going for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out at 2 from Swindle Soprano. And honestly, folks, I thought that was it. That came out of the very, very thin air. And when things like that happen, sometimes you're not able to recover just out of the pure shock of what took place. Engel has him up. He is sending, driving Soprano into the mat. Ready or not, here comes Engel. Has him up, electric chair position. Oh, German suplex. And the world champion is on fire, ladies and gentlemen. And now he's picking apart his prey. And I think it's only a matter of time before he puts this to bed. He is setting it up. Gallic gun from the world champion. Going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. And that's all she wrote. ladies and gentlemen, Liam Angle is locked in. He is ready from Gregory Myers, going to see his second title defense in less than 70 days. Liam Angle just proved a point. And I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, there is nothing more dangerous than a motivated World Heavyweight Champion, a motivated Liam Angle. And you see, he is soaking it up. He loves it, and this is what he lives for. Ladies and gentlemen, up next. Wait a minute. Liam Angle, and he drives Swindle Soprano into the barricade, and Liam Angle, for some reason, is looking to further his point that he will do anything to keep the world title, and he smashes a steel chair right over the head of Swindle Soprano, ladies and gentlemen. And Angle goes back into the ring and he smashes the chair right into the back of the referee. No! And Angle is unloading shot after shot after shot with that steel chair. And we have to get somebody out here. We have to get officials out here to stop the world champion, because Liam Angle has absolutely went off his rocker. This man is unhinged. This man is an absolute nutcase, ladies and gentlemen. And he is our world champion. We are under his reign. And honestly, we're going to need something insane to stop him. Can Gregory Myers stop him? Or is he lined up to suffer the same fate in just 7 days at Battle Zone? Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a bumpy ride.
You really want to know what happened out there, huh? You want to know what happened out there? That referee's name was Chad Robinson. I've known him for years. We've even traveled the road together. He has a wife, 3 kids, and he did absolutely nothing wrong. So, imagine what I could do to someone who has wronged me, who has disrespected me. Myers. Oh, Myers. See, I gotta ask you a question, buddy. What do you do when you push someone enough? When you dangle them over the edge and they look at you dead in the eyes and smile? You see, I wanted to thank you, Myers, because you've helped me realize that I've been going about this all wrong. And at Battle Zone, I'm gonna show you who Liam Angle really is.
and gentlemen, I've seen the look in this man's eyes. And this is all I'm going to say because it is time for the main event. We are in a lot of trouble. And Gregory Myers has opened up a can, one that I don't think. But enough about that and more about the main event. This man right here is making his debut in Pro Wrestling Alliance. He is a world champion of the promotions. He is a world-traveled professional wrestler, and he has landed in the hands of Pro Wrestling Alliance. And ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you this without a shadow of a doubt, and I'll use every cliche in the book to describe this man right here. This is a man that now that we have in our hands, we are not letting go, ladies and gentlemen. This man could be one of the future world champions of this company. We've seen his work, and his work is second to none. He is a star through and through, and tonight he is facing a man who is a star in his own right. Former world champion in NLW. Former United States, longest reigning United States champion, and that man is Jordan Jacobs. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are in store for a treat. What we are seeing tonight is nothing short of a Slamfest main event. This right here, right now, is going to be professional wrestling at its peak, and I am excited. People have been talking, the places have been buzzing, dirt sheets have been talking about this match. Tonight we are going to see something special from these two men. Jordan Jacobs is ready now. Another big match in the chamber for Jordan Jacobs, and this is what he does. You need a big match, you look to him. He did it with Crazy. He's done it with Mason Brooks. He's defeated Mason Brooks. We've seen him face off against the Titan in this company. He might have lost some, but he's won some of the biggest big matches this company has ever seen. The first ever Last Man Standing match, that was won by Jordan Jacobs. Longest reigning United States champion, that's Jordan Jacobs. Arguably, match of the night at Slamfest this year, yeah, that's Jordan Jacobs. This man knows how to deliver. So this right here is nothing new for Jordan. Tonight, we're going to see a clash of styles. We're going to see technical wizardry versus high-flying offense. Two guys that have never seen each other before. First time ever. And it's time to ring the bell and get this match underway. Both men sizing each other up. Oh, and the collar and elbow tie-up. But Tremblay gets immediately on the offense. Oh, with a drop toe hold, tripping him down. And you can see Jordan Jacob visibly frustrated already. This is what I was telling you guys. Sheldon is an in-ring technician and one of the best in-ring performers in the entire world. Oh, with a backdrop, dropping the Phoenix. Oh, and rolls through. Combination offense from Sheldon. And ladies and gentlemen, this is exciting. This is a new, fresh style that we've seen in the Alliance before and is now back. We love a technical wrestler, and that is what we're getting right here tonight as he shoots Jordan Jacobs right to the outside, but Jacobs has a counter. Jordan Jacobs, like I mentioned before, is a big match wrestler. He will adjust as he comes out and lands a leaping unprettier. And Jordan Jacobs, his offense is innovative. His offense, he does things that honestly nobody has ever done in professional wrestling, and it makes him, in his own right, one of the best in-ring performers in all of the world, as well as he gets shot off right into the turnbuckle, but Jordan Jacobs counters through, and that is what Jordan Jacobs is going to continue to do. Counter for counter, hold for hold, but that's what Sheldon is doing as well. He's going back for hold, move for him. Oh, belly to belly suplex from Tremblay, and this is what we want to see. Oh, but he was going for a clothesline, trying to take the head of Jordan Jacobs off. Ladies and gentlemen, if Jordan Jacobs wrestles with the same aggression and the same fortitude that he had against Mason Brooks, we really could see him come out with a victory tonight. Or if he comes out with the same veracity and the same strategic approach that he went into the match with Crazy with, we can see him easily pull this out. But ladies and gentlemen, if Jordan Jacobs comes out with the same sloppiness of last week, we're just gonna straight up see him get his ass whipped. We're gonna keep it straightforward, just like that. As Sheldon is reversing the offense again and comes through with another short arm clothesline. Those short arm lariats, ladies and gentlemen, are absolutely knocking Jordan Jacobs on his ass. But German suplex from Jordan Jacobs, putting Sheldon on his ass in his own right. But these two men are unloaded. The offense is back to back. These men are running off of just nothing but adrenaline, and you can see, I honestly don't even think they're feeling any of these things. But as you can see, that does not matter, because they are going to keep hammering each other down with move after move after move until one of them stops moving, because somebody is walking away with this win. And the problem is, right now in this match, I just can't tell you who, because this has been so evenly matched, so back and forth. Jordan Jacobs lands a swinging neck breaker, a huge swinging neck breaker onto Sheldon, and now he's in a world of trouble. We need to see the tide turn for Tremblay right now. Oh, he has him up with a Emerald Flosion. Folks, I told you this man was a treat. And quite frankly, this is why he's a champion in various promotions across the world. And honestly, I think it's only a matter of time before he's a champion in one of ours. But Jordan Jacobs looking for that tornado kick, but coming up just short. An answer for everything is what Jordan Jacobs has, but that is the exact same thing that Sheldon has for Jordan Jacobs. This right here is something that, this is what I expected, a deadlock. As Tremblay shoots off Jacobs into the corner. Oh, he has him. Oh, but Jordan Jacobs counters back and forth. Oh, he tries to roll through, but a counter by Sheldon. Oh, has him up. Oh, and he's targeting the arm. And this thing, now that I'm trying to see how Tremblay works, he's picking apart body parts. He's working him down. He's gassing him out. And for someone like Jordan Jacobs, who has high springboard offense, high brisk offense, more to say, you need to have your energy. You need to have your stamina. You need to have your gas. And if you don't have that, then you don't have nothing, because you're a gassed out phoenix that can't fly. So right here, right now, is where we have to see Jordan Jacobs find a way to turn the tide. But I'm telling you, folks, this man is no joke. And oh, what a super kick. Absolutely erasing the face of Jordan Jacobs. And that's what I was telling you. The moment I was going to just remind you how dangerous he was, he did it for me with another super kick, followed by a German suplex, going for the cover. One, and not even a one count from Jordan Jacobs. Stands defiant. And now he's setting it up. Oh, he's getting these people on their feet. These people are getting hyped. They're getting excited. He's going for it. Oh, he looked like he was going for some kind of torpedo-like maneuver. But Jordan Jacobs goes for a spinning back elbow, and that's countered. The action is so fast. We can't even keep up with it, ladies and gentlemen. But this is what we want to see. This is the match that Twitter was raving about, because they knew these men were going to cook, and that's why they are in the main event. Regal Plex from Tremblay going for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out at 2 from Jordan Jacobs. And ladies and gentlemen, I have seen men get one and done off that very same maneuver. So that speaks to the fortitude of the former United States champion, Jordan Jacobs. He is still fighting. He is still here. And I don't know how many more it's going to take to put this man down, but we are for certain that it's not going to be a one and done situation here. Jordan Jacobs has him up. Oh my God, the innovative offense when Jordan Jacobs, I don't even know what you call that move, but Jordan Jacobs is pulling things out of his bag, and he is showing his bag is deep. But he has been floored by that short arm clothesline all night. I don't know what Tremblay is setting up for. He's calling him up. He's outside, going for a springboard shoulder block, but countered by the Phoenix. Both of these men trading blows back and forth, but Jordan Jacobs unloads with a code breaker, and both men are gassed out. Jacobs barely got up. Oh, but Tremblay fighting right back, and Sheldon is a dog, ladies and gentlemen. He is telling Jordan Jacobs to get up. He has him. Oh, is this another Regal? Oh, and a reverse back suplex, ladies and gentlemen. I honestly thought he was going for that knockout blow Regalplex. Oh, Jordan Jacobs with the Irish whip off into the corner. Was he going for that tornado kick? But he misfired, and both men collided, and now they're trading blows back and forth. Oh, with the headbutt. Sheldon with a headbutt, and I think he possibly could have busted him open with that. That was absolutely barbaric. That was insanity. But that's showing you the type of man he is. Jordan Jacobs is getting unloaded on, and he is getting ready to end it. But Jacobs pops back up, misfires. Sheldon moves, but Jordan Jacobs back on it with an amazing strike combination. And both of these men are showing no fear. Super kick. He was looking to knock his face off one more time, but Jordan Jacobs telegraphed it. He saw it coming that time. He adjusted, and I think it's only a matter of time before Jordan Jacobs finds himself in a position to win this match. And I think that moment is right now, but he needs to get on top of him. He needs to keep the offense, maintain the pressure, and I think letting him up might just end up being his undoing. But quite frankly, we have to see. Oh, super kick from Tremblay. He has him up. He's telling him to get up. Could this be the final blow? He has him up. Regalplex cover. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Sheldon Tremblay is successful. He has defeated a pure veteran in Jordan Jacobs, and this is going to be the start of a very, very special run in the Alliance. Ladies and gentlemen, Sheldon Tremblay has arrived, and we will see you next week. Good night, everybody. Wait a minute, not so fast. Jordan Jacobs has approached Sheldon Tremblay looking for a handshake, and Tremblay obliges, ladies and gentlemen. What a night for these two men, and I will see you all at Battle Zone.